So I was doing this thing where I wasn't turning on my computer for a few days. Did it for like 2 days or 3 days. And actually, even further than that, I wasn't doing anything. So I pretty much was just sitting, really. Sitting, staring, getting up and walking to another room, sitting there, talking to some family, sitting outside, lots of places to sit. Kind of living, I guess, like how a dog would live. You know, because they can't really do much. They can just do all the things that I said. It's interesting. I'll tell you one thing about it is time goes by much, much more slowly. And the interesting thing about that is that when you're on the computer a lot, and time is just whizzing by, I actually thought that time was faster than it is. Like, I wouldn't get off the computer to do things sometimes because I would think that I didn't have enough time to do it. But really, I would have enough time to do it. And when you're off the computer, you realize that in like a half hour you can do a ton of different shit. Because time is moving slowly then. So when you recognize time's moving slowly, it's weird. It's almost as if the clock is just moving slowly and that you now have more time, which is of course not true. But it's a weird thing. What else did I notice? I noticed that the computer is almost everything. The computer, for me, in my life anyway, the computer is everything. That without the computer, I'm not interested in anything else. I mean, I found myself, minimal technology, like listening to the radio a little bit. What else? Not much, not really much. Recorded my voice a little bit. I took out a harmonica that I had, played with that, but it's just experiencing life in a totally different way. And the funny thing is, people have been experiencing it that way, or I guess perhaps a similar way before computers. Like, people didn't have these computers, so I'm just living like humans have lived for forever. You know, like only 100 years ago did people start, even less, like since the 1930s or something, or 20s, when movies started coming out. But yeah, people just, I guess people just sat around, or did work, and then sat around some more. You know, did work, come home, talk to your family, and that's it. So, like, I guess what my basic day was waking up, doing the whole sit around thing. I know I'm repeating myself a lot. Like yesterday, I woke up, sat around, took a nap, woke up again, went to work, came home and went to sleep. Without anything else. Like, that's really it. And it was pleasant in a way, because it's like most of the time, because when you're not stimulated by the computer and stuff, your body naturally gets tired. It makes you go to sleep. Or at least makes you rest. And so you just spend time, instead of spending that time on the computer, you're spending it sleeping. And it's a lot less stressful in some strange way. Like, on the computer, I used to, before work, if I'm on the computer for a few hours before work, I would feel anxious to go, because I would feel like I wanted to be on the computer, or I should be on the computer, when there's no reason that I should be on the computer. So it makes doing less, like sitting around and stuff, makes doing less pleasurable tasks not so unpleasurable, because you're not doing anything anyway, so you just do it and it's no big deal. So I just figured I'd make this video, and I don't know if I'm going to continue not being on the computer, or being on the computer very minimally, but I mean, I'll do what I gotta do, what I want to do anyway. Alright, see ya.